studio. It's really lovely to have you join me. Today I want to talk to you about some new threads that I've been using, and these are from Madeira and they're called Sensa Green. And the green part of the name comes from the fact that Madeira have manufactured these to be more sustainable and more environmentally friendly than some other threads. So we all know how damaging the textile industry is, and I think even as a home sewer or a hobbyist sewer, you still can have a big impact with the decisions that you make when you buy things. So if there's a choice to use a thread that is more sustainable from a company that's more environmentally aware, then I think that that's a really good thing. So let me show you a little bit about these threads. Linda and I have put together a box set. Well, we've done two box sets of some of our favourite colours that we think work really nicely together. So let me show you these. You get 5 in a set. Now obviously I've been using mine, yours will come, they'll be really neat, they won't be all unravelling. But I've been stitching some work with mine, so I've been testing them out. So you can see in this collection here, which is the Dual Colours collection, we've got these lovely bright colours. Now I thought it's tricky, isn't it, on camera to show you what a thread is like. So I've got some examples of work that I can show you, but I thought also what we can do is we can compare the types of threads. So Sensa Green is a thread that's made from lyocell, which basically means it's made from trees. So you might think, oh, I wonder what that means. Does that mean that it's like a viscose? Because you might know that viscose rayon is manufactured from wood pulp as well. So I've got a rayon thread here just to show you the difference. So a rayon embroidery thread has a lot of sheen to it, doesn't it? So you can really see how it reflects the light. It's very shiny, which is great for some applications. But look at and compare the lyocell. It has a much softer sheen. It actually looks much more like cotton. So I thought, well, I'll grab one of my Madeira Katona threads in a similar colour and show you. And you can see they're really similar. So I think you could easily mistake your lyocell for your Katona. And I think that gives you some really good clues about when it would be a great choice to use the Sensa Green threads. And I think that basically you could exchange them like for like when you would previously have used your cotton thread. So these Sensa Green are 40 weight, equivalent 40 weight, which again is what these Katonas are. And I've been using them in quilting and embroidery, and I've been getting some excellent results. So let me show you. So I've been working on a really big quilt here. It's got a lot of quilting on it. And when I started it, I was using Katona threads or AeroQuilt threads for the quilting. And then we were introduced to these new Sensa Green threads by Madeira, and I thought, right, I'm going to switch to them straight away. So this project has got both types of thread in. And I have to say, I've not noticed a difference as I've been stitching. I think that's a really good thing to know. So the Sensa Green thread gives you this lovely fine line, which I really like when I'm putting in as much stitch as this. And I think, people ask me, what threads do you use? What do you recommend? And, I'll try anything. And often I'll reach for a thread purely because it's the right colour and the right thickness of thread. And I don't worry so much about the fibre content. But obviously I want a thread that is going to stitch reliably. I'm putting in an awful lot of quilting in a piece like this. It would just drive you to distraction if the thread was breaking all the time. You couldn't put up with that. And I'm very pleased to report that I've been quilting and quilting this for hours and hours and hours, and I have no thread breakages. So my machine loves it and I really love it too. So that's quilting, but I think that often it's in an embroidery situation where it really shows the thread off. So let's put this one to one side, and then let me show you some embroidery that I've been doing. So as well as quilting, I do a lot of digital stitch, digital embroidery and digital quilting as well. I tend to call it digital quilting because I always stitch through the 3 layers of a quilt sandwich. I very rarely just stitch through a single layer of fabric. And that can take its toll on a thread, when you're working through those quilt layers rather than just a single fabric. It is more demanding on the thread because obviously it's having to do much more work going through all that thickness. Now here is a little piece that I've stitched out. So like I say, this is worked onto a quilt sandwich, so backing, wadding, top fabric, and that had previously been quilted with these parallel lines. And then I've digitally embroidered this eye motif and this text on. And you can see I've been using colours from our jewel set, so showing off how lovely these all look together. So I've just used the 4 colours in this. There is also the red in this set, but I only needed 4 colours for this project. And I really am pleased with how it's stitched out. You know, I was concerned maybe with these large expanses of blue here in this eye motif, that, you know, with some threads it would look a little bit flat and a little bit dead. But because the Sensa Green has got that really nice sheen to it, you get that soft reflectivity of the thread, so it has a little bit of life in it, and it's really nice. So I've been stitching out another version on the embroidery machine, and I thought you might like to take a look at that. I've scaled down the eye motif and I've arranged the text in a border pattern, and I'm really enjoying seeing how that's stitching out. And I'm using threads from our other collection, which is the Earth Colours collection. If I just tip these out, obviously there's 5. One's on the machine, the dark gorgeous dark blue is what I'm stitching with at the moment, but you can see also these lovely rich warm earth colours that we've put together. So I hope you all really enjoy trying these Sensa Green threads and seeing how they work for you. I'm really happy that they've just been interchangeable with the Madeira Katona threads that I've been using happily for so long. I think these are making an excellent substitution for those now that I want something that is more sustainable and kinder to the environment. Thanks for watching today. I'll see you again really soon. Bye for now.